Kick these habits if you don't want to ruin your life. If you want to change your life and become the best version of yourself, delete these habits. Procrastinating. We've all been there, that looming deadline, a project gathering dust, and a sudden surge of panic as we scramble to finish at the 11th hour. This is procrastination at its finest, and it's a recipe for stress, anxiety, and ultimately, subpar work. Procrastination might seem like a harmless delay, but it has real consequences. The pressure of a shrinking deadline creates a stressful environment, making it harder to focus and think clearly. This often leads to rushed work, riddled with errors, and lacking the quality it could have had with proper planning. The anxiety that accompanies procrastination can also be crippling. The longer you put off a task, the bigger and more daunting it becomes. This mental burden can drain your energy and motivation, making it even harder to finally tackle the project. So how do we break free from the procrastination trap? The key lies in starting small. Break down large tasks into manageable chunks and schedule dedicated time to work on them. Reward yourself for completing milestones and hold yourself accountable for sticking to your plan. Remember, procrastination doesn't have to be your reality. By taking control of your time and prioritizing your tasks, you can avoid the stress and anxiety and produce work you can be proud of. Ignoring your needs. We all get caught up in the whirlwind of life. There are deadlines to meet, errands to run, and people who need our attention. But in this relentless pursuit of external demands, it's easy to neglect our own well-being, our physical and emotional needs. Ignoring these needs comes at a cost, dimming your inner light and hindering your ability to truly thrive. Think of yourself as a beautiful lamp. To illuminate your surroundings, you need a steady flow of energy. This energy comes from taking care of yourself, getting enough sleep, eating nourishing food, and engaging in activities that bring you joy. When you prioritize these needs, you recharge your batteries and shine brighter. On the other hand, ignoring your needs is like running on fumes. Skipping meals leaves you drained, neglecting sleep makes you foggy, and ignoring emotional needs breeds frustration and resentment. This can manifest as physical ailments, decreased productivity, and strained relationships. So, how do you prevent yourself from running on empty? Here's the key. Listen to your body and mind. When you're feeling tired, take a break. When you're overwhelmed, delegate or say no. Schedule time for activities that nourish your soul, whether it's reading, spending time in nature, or connecting with loved ones. Taking care of yourself isn't selfish, it's essential. By prioritizing your needs, you become a healthier, happier, and more resilient version of yourself. You'll have more energy to tackle life's challenges, deeper connections with others, and the inner light to illuminate your world. You can't pour from an empty cup. Prioritize your needs, recharge your batteries, and shine your brightest light. The world needs your full brilliance. Feigning indifference. Imagine a world where everyone wears a mask of indifference, pretending not to care about anything. Sounds pretty dull, right? That's the thing about feigning indifference. It creates a barrier between you and others, hindering genuine connection. Sure, there might be times when you want to downplay a minor annoyance or avoid drama, but constantly trying to appear unfazed comes across as inauthentic and emotionally closed off. People connect on a deeper level when they share their true feelings, both positive and negative. Think about it. Wouldn't you rather connect with someone who laughs genuinely at a joke or gets excited about their passion project? Bottling up your emotions creates a sense of distance. It makes it harder for others to read you, understand your perspective, and truly connect with you. Here's the key. Authenticity is attractive. When you express your genuine feelings, vulnerabilities, and all, you create space for others to do the same. This fosters deeper, more meaningful relationships built on trust and empathy. Of course, there's a difference between healthy expression and emotional outbursts. Learn to communicate your feelings in a constructive way. Express your excitement, share your frustrations respectfully, and ask for what you need. The world needs your unique perspective and emotional range. Ditch the poker face. Embrace your true feelings and watch your connections with others blossom. After all, genuine connections are far more fulfilling than a facade of indifference. Resistance to change. Resistance to change, while sometimes a natural response to uncertainty, can inhibit personal growth and adaptation if taken to an extreme. While it's important to embrace the present moment and accept things as they are, being overly rigid or resistant to change can prevent us from seizing opportunities for growth and transformation. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a mindset of acceptance and equanimity, recognizing that many aspects of life are beyond our control. However, this philosophy also emphasizes the importance of adaptability and resilience in the face of adversity. When we resist change, we cling to familiar patterns and routines, fearing the unknown and avoiding discomfort. This resistance can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities for growth and development. By embracing change and remaining open to new experiences, we create space for learning, innovation, and personal evolution. Stoicism encourages us to approach change with a sense of curiosity and acceptance, recognizing that it is a natural and inevitable part of life. Rather than viewing change as a threat, we can see it as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. By cultivating a mindset of flexibility and resilience, we can adapt to changing circumstances with grace and ease. Instead of clinging to the past or fearing the future, we can embrace the present moment fully, trusting in our ability to navigate whatever challenges may arise. Don't seek approval from outside. As soon as you start seeking approval from the outside, you put control over yourself in the hands of other individuals. Don't let someone decide how you should feel, as well as determine your success and level of happiness. With the introduction of social media platforms, the search for others' approval has only intensified as we constantly want more likes on our Instagram photos. At school, we look for good grades and praise from teachers. At work, it's important for us to be praised by management as well. Stoic philosophy reminds us that we cannot control thoughts or feelings of other people. Thus, shifting responsibility into other hands is the wrong way to go. The wrong way, which will only lead to disappointment, self-depreciation, and doubts. People will always criticize you, and some will even be there waiting for your wrong step. Epictetus noted, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." With that said, stop looking for outside approval. No matter what happens in your life, follow your inner principles and become a support for yourself. Harsh self-criticism. We all have that voice inside our heads, the one that points out our flaws and amplifies our mistakes. It's the self-critic, and while a healthy dose of self-reflection is valuable, harsh self-criticism can be incredibly destructive. It chips away at our confidence, fuels anxiety, and hinders our potential. Imagine training for a marathon. A supportive voice would remind you of your progress, celebrate your milestones, and offer encouragement when you face setbacks. A harsh critic, however, would focus on every misstep, belittle your efforts, and leave you feeling defeated before you even cross the finish line. Constant negativity doesn't motivate, it demotivates. It makes us less likely to take risks, try new things, or learn from our mistakes. The key is to transform your inner critic from a relentless bully to a kind and supportive companion. Stoicism encourages you to approach self-improvement with a balanced and compassionate mindset. Rather than berating ourselves for our perceived shortcomings, we should strive to cultivate self-acceptance and understanding. This involves recognizing that we are imperfect beings capable of growth and learning, and that mistakes are a natural part of the human experience. By practicing self-compassion and treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, we can foster a healthier relationship with ourselves and cultivate greater resilience and well-being. Instead of harshly criticizing ourselves for our perceived failures, we can approach self-improvement with patience, perseverance, and self-love, ultimately leading to more meaningful and sustainable growth. Ignoring your passions. Life throws a lot at us: responsibilities, obligations, the constant daily grind. In this whirlwind, it's easy to forget about the things that truly set our souls on fire, our passions. But ignoring your passions comes at a cost. It can leave you feeling unfulfilled, drained, and disconnected from a vital part of yourself. Think of your passions as the spark that ignites your spirit. Maybe it's writing, painting, playing music, tinkering with electronics, or volunteering for a cause you care about. These activities go beyond just passing the time. They nourish your creativity, fuel your sense of purpose, and bring a unique joy to your life. Neglecting your passions can have a ripple effect. When you're constantly focused on duty and reason, your energy levels can plummet. You might become less motivated, struggle with focus, and even experience increased stress. The good news is, it's never too late to rekindle your passions. Start small. Can you carve out 30 minutes a day for your favorite activity? Can you join a club or workshop related to your passion? Remember, even small doses can make a big difference. Prioritize your passions. Don't see them as frivolous extras, but as essential ingredients for a balanced and fulfilling life. They'll bring you joy, challenge you creatively, and connect you with like-minded people. So, don't let duty extinguish the spark within. Make time for activities that bring you joy and light a fire in your soul. You'll be surprised by the positive impact it has on every aspect of your life. Wasting your time. The Stoics thought a lot about the length of life and realized that it's limited. Many people waste time like they are going to live forever. You live as if you were destined to live forever. No thought of your frailty ever enters your head. Of how much time has already gone by, you take no heed. You squander time as if you drew from a full and abundant supply, although all the while that day which you bestow on some person or thing is perhaps your last. Seneca. We waste time on things that bring us nothing in return, constantly postpone what we should do. We are lazy, especially when sitting for hours on social media platforms. Time is our most precious resource, which we are ready to waste on minor activities. There are no guarantees that you will go on living tomorrow. Don't forget that we only have today, and this day should be spent as effectively and productively as possible. Seneca wrote, "People are frugal guarding their personal property, but as soon as it comes to squandering time, they are most wasteful of the one thing in which it is right to be stingy." A good comparison can be made with a person who spends all his money thoughtlessly and then complains about financial problems. Over time, we do the same. Make an informed choice where to spend your precious minutes. Ask yourself if this or that action will benefit you, since everything we do on a daily basis is based on our choices. Only we have responsibility for how our time should be spent. Choose actions meant to fulfill your life, as we won't have another chance to live it up. Disregarding pleasure. Stoicism is often misunderstood as a philosophy of constant self-denial. The idea of living a virtuous life based on reason and logic might conjure images of people shunning all forms of pleasure. But true Stoicism isn't about joylessness. It's about finding the sweet spot between purpose and pleasure, moderation being the key. Imagine life as a delicious, well-balanced meal. The main course might be a nutritious dish, representing your responsibilities and goals. But a well-rounded meal wouldn't be complete without a delightful dessert, the pleasures that bring joy and satisfaction. Denying yourself all pleasure would be like skipping dessert altogether. It might leave you feeling deprived and unfulfilled. Life needs moments of joy, laughter, and activities you simply enjoy for the sake of enjoyment. Instead of rejecting pleasure outright, Stoicism encourages individuals to approach it with mindfulness and moderation. By cultivating self-awareness and exercising restraint, individuals can enjoy life's pleasures without becoming enslaved by them. This balanced approach allows for the enjoyment of simple pleasures while also prioritizing long-term well-being and virtue. By embracing moderation, you can enjoy the pleasures in life without letting them control you. You can savor the dessert without neglecting the main course. This balance allows you to experience the full spectrum of life, leading a fulfilling life guided by reason while embracing the joys that make it worthwhile. So, don't be afraid to indulge in a little dessert now and then. Just remember, true fulfillment comes from living a life of purpose, enriched by the simple and mindful appreciation of life's pleasures. Devaluing emotions. Emotions, the roller coaster of joy, sadness, anger, and everything in between, are an undeniable part of being human. Yet sometimes we try to shove them aside, believing they'll cloud our judgment or make us seem weak. But here's the truth. Devaluing emotions hinders your ability to connect with others, make sound decisions, and ultimately live a fulfilling life. Dismissing emotions entirely can lead to emotional repression and inner conflict, ultimately hindering our ability to navigate life's challenges effectively. By embracing our emotions and allowing ourselves to experience them fully, we gain valuable insights into our inner world and can respond to situations with greater clarity and resilience. Furthermore, devaluing emotions can strain relationships and undermine interpersonal connections. Emotions serve as a vital means of communication, allowing us to express our needs, desires, and vulnerabilities to others. By dismissing or invalidating emotions, we risk alienating ourselves from those around us and missing out on opportunities for empathy, understanding, and connection. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate emotional intelligence, which involves recognizing, understanding, and managing our emotions in a healthy and constructive manner. By developing this skill, we can harness the power of our emotions to enrich our lives and relationships, rather than allowing them to control us. In summary, while Stoicism emphasizes rationality and self-control, it does not advocate for the devaluation of emotions. Embracing our emotions allows us to connect with ourselves and others authentically, fostering greater self-awareness, resilience, and empathy in the process. Stop complaining. Stoics believe that complaints don't lead to anything good. Consider it a destructive behavior for your peace of mind. In Stoicism, complaints are perceived as a negative way of expressing emotions. Complaints are a sign of dissatisfaction with the circumstances around us and rejection of the current state of affairs. Complaining is an easy way to handle the matter, but it's not productive and totally useless. Complaining won't fix the situation you find yourself in, so there's no point in wasting your energy and emotions on it. Stoics strive to live a calm and mindful life, and they do understand that complaining can only disturb their inner balance. Marcus Aurelius said, "Don't be overheard complaining, not even to yourself. You have to withstand all obstacles on your way and do something to improve the situation." Complaining is an easy route, but it brings nothing to the table as a result. Don't be afraid of changes. Changes are an inevitable part of life. There is nothing more permanent than change. No wonder why accepting this fact could become a powerful driver for your life choices. Many failures and difficulties await us on our path: death of loved ones, getting fired from your job, health problems, financial crisis, car breakdown, and many other situations without which life seems unreal. Therefore, the only way to deal with changes is to accept their inevitability. Changes are natural. Think of it this way: all things and events are just a series of changes. Just accept it. Basically, acceptance is an important aspect of psychological and emotional well-being. The ability to accept situations, people, and unplanned events helps to reduce stress, improve relationships, and create a favorable psychological foundation. Master flexibility in your views and reactions. Learn to adapt to new events instead of cursing or complaining. Instead of avoiding changes, focus on befriending them. Don't you fear any of them, since we must be able to properly respond to any challenges life can throw at us. And neglecting personal growth. Self-acceptance is a cornerstone of well-being. It's about appreciating who you are, flaws and all. But here's the thing. Self-acceptance shouldn't be confused with stagnation. Neglecting personal growth, the pursuit of becoming a better version of yourself, can limit your potential and leave you feeling unfulfilled. neglecting personal growth can lead to stagnation and a lack of fulfillment. Without actively seeking to improve ourselves and expand our skills and knowledge, we may miss out on opportunities for growth and development. This can ultimately hinder our ability to reach our full potential. Stoicism teaches us to embrace a growth mindset where we view challenges and setbacks as opportunities for learning and growth. By actively seeking out new experiences, acquiring new skills, and challenging ourselves to become better versions of ourselves, we can unlock our potential and lead more fulfilling lives. Self-acceptance and growth are two sides of the same coin. Accepting yourself allows you to identify areas for improvement, and growth strengthens your self-confidence and sense of self-worth. So, embrace who you are, but don't be afraid to push your boundaries. Pursue knowledge, develop your skills, and strive to become the best version of yourself. This journey of continuous growth, fueled by self-acceptance, will lead you to a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and the satisfaction of reaching your full potential. Workaholism. Stoicism is often associated with relentless discipline and tireless work ethic. However, true Stoic wisdom emphasizes balance. Workaholism, neglecting rest and leisure, goes against the core principles of Stoicism. It leads to burnout, hinders productivity, and ultimately contradicts the pursuit of a virtuous life. Workaholism, the compulsive need to work excessively, can lead to burnout, stress, and diminished overall well-being. While dedication to one's craft or profession is commendable, it should not come at the expense of physical health, mental well-being, or relationships. Stoicism teaches us to prioritize what is within our control and to approach our work with diligence and focus. However, it also recognizes the importance of self-care and replenishing our energy reserves through rest and leisure. Taking time for rest and leisure is essential for maintaining balance, rejuvenating the mind and body, and preventing burnout. By incorporating periods of relaxation and leisure into our routines, we can enhance our productivity, creativity, and overall quality of life. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate a disciplined approach to work, while also honoring their need for rest and leisure. By finding a harmonious balance between work and relaxation, we can lead more fulfilling and sustainable lives, embodying the Stoic virtues of wisdom, temperance, and moderation. Neglecting relationships. We all have goals and aspirations, that burning desire to achieve and become the best version of ourselves. But on this journey of self-improvement, it's easy to get tunnel vision, neglecting the relationships that enrich our lives. Remember, focusing solely on your own goals shouldn't come at the expense of nurturing relationships with loved ones. Neglecting relationships can lead to feelings of loneliness, isolation, and ultimately, a diminished sense of well-being. While pursuing personal goals and ambitions is important, it's equally crucial to invest time and effort in nurturing meaningful relationships with family, friends, and loved ones. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate virtues such as kindness, compassion, and empathy, which are essential for fostering healthy and fulfilling relationships. By prioritizing the well-being and happiness of others, we strengthen our bonds and create a support network that enriches our lives in profound ways. Remember, achieving your goals is more meaningful when you have people to share the journey with. Strong relationships provide a sense of belonging, love, and support that fuels your motivation and adds depth to your achievements. So, don't let your ambition overshadow the importance of nurturing your relationships. Maintain open communication, prioritize quality time, and express your appreciation. Your success will be all the sweeter when you have a strong network of loved ones cheering you on and celebrating with you every step of the way. After all, true fulfillment comes not just from reaching your goals, but from sharing the journey with those who matter most. Micromanaging life. We all have a desire for order and control. We make schedules, set goals, and meticulously plan our days. But there's a fine line between healthy organization and micromanaging your life. When excessive planning and control take over, they can rob life of its spontaneity, flexibility, and ultimately its joy. Imagine life as a scenic road trip. Having a general map and planned stops is helpful, but the real beauty lies in the unexpected detours, a quirky roadside attraction, a hidden waterfall, or a chance encounter with interesting people. Micromanaging your life is like rigidly sticking to the highway, missing all the serendipitous moments that make the journey so memorable. Excessive planning and control can also rob us of the spontaneity and joy that come from embracing life's unexpected twists and turns. When we are too focused on sticking to rigid plans and routines, we may miss out on opportunities for adventure, creativity, and serendipity. Stoicism encourages us to adopt a more flexible and open-minded approach to life, where we embrace uncertainty and adaptability. By letting go of the need for excessive control and allowing ourselves to be present in the moment, we can experience greater spontaneity, joy, and fulfillment. Letting go of control doesn't mean abandoning all plans. It's about striking a balance between structure and flexibility. Trust yourself to navigate the unexpected turns life throws your way. Some of the most cherished memories are often born from spontaneous moments. By embracing flexibility and letting go of the need to micromanage every aspect of your life, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities, new experiences, and a deeper appreciation for the joy found in the present moment. So, loosen your grip on the reins, enjoy the ride, and let life surprise you with its unexpected beauty. Fear of failure. The fear of failure is a natural human emotion. It can serve a purpose, motivating us to prepare and strive for excellence. But a crippling fear of failure can be a roadblock, preventing us from taking risks, trying new things, and reaching our full potential. Stoicism teaches us to approach challenges with courage and resilience, recognizing that failure is a natural part of the learning process. While it's natural to feel apprehensive about failure, allowing fear to dominate our thoughts and actions can limit our potential and stifle our progress. When we are overly fearful of failure, we may become paralyzed by indecision or avoid taking risks altogether. This can lead to missed opportunities for growth, innovation, and success. Stoicism encourages us to confront our fears and embrace discomfort as a necessary step towards personal development and self-improvement. By adopting a mindset of courage and resilience, we can face our fears head-on and push past our comfort zones. Rather than allowing fear to dictate our actions, we can approach challenges with confidence and determination, knowing that failure is not a reflection of our worth or abilities. Stoicism encourages courage in the face of uncertainty. By taking calculated risks, learning from setbacks, and embracing progress over perfection, you cultivate resilience, navigate challenges effectively, and ultimately achieve your goals with a sense of accomplishment and growth. You become a courageous adventurer, taking leaps of faith and rising above the fear of falling to reach new heights. People-pleasing. People pleasers are often seen as kind and helpful, but constantly striving to make others happy can be a recipe for burnout and resentment. It leaves you drained, neglecting your own needs and desires. Constantly seeking approval from others can create a cycle of dependency and undermine our sense of self-worth. By constantly seeking external validation, we relinquish our power and autonomy, allowing others to dictate our sense of worth and happiness. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate self-reliance and inner strength, recognizing that true fulfillment comes from living in accordance with our own values and principles. Rather than seeking validation from others, Stoicism teaches us to find validation from within, by aligning our actions with our own sense of integrity and virtue. True connection thrives on authenticity, not people-pleasing. When you prioritize your own well-being and set healthy boundaries, you become a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. This, in turn, allows you to build healthier, more respectful relationships. Here's the good news. By taking care of yourself, You'll have more to offer others. You'll be able to give authentically, without resentment, and your kindness will hold more meaning. So, step outside the people-pleasing cycle. Start small, prioritize your needs, and don't be afraid to say no. You'll be surprised by how much more fulfilling life becomes when you focus on your own well-being and embrace your authentic self. Don't worry about things you can't control. Next up is the basic principle of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This approach to life will help you to avoid unnecessary concerns and stress. Don't bother much about things you cannot control. Don't load yourself with unnecessary thoughts and feelings. Instead, focus on what you can control or fix. We must be concentrated on what is within our power, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. The Stoics state, "You will not only be happier if you learn to distinguish between situations in which you can and cannot influence what happens, but you will also be more productive and efficient if you direct your energies entirely to the things over which you have control." The next time you find yourself worrying about something, stop for a second and ask yourself, "Can I make a difference?" If you can, stop worrying and take action. If you are not able to get a hold on the situation, then no worries will improve the outcome either. Stoicism's key point may sound like, "Can I do anything about it?" If so, do it. If you can't, then there's no point in bothering. Worries lead to nothing except stress. Live here and now. No one can lose either the past or the future. How could anyone be deprived of what he does not possess? It is only the present moment of which either stands to be deprived, and if this is all he has, he cannot lose what he does not have. How often do you delve into your past experiences? Do you blame yourself for mistakes, or relive a moment thinking, "What should have been done differently here?" Or on the contrary, you often like to daydream, dive headfirst into your future plans. For example, how cool it would be to earn a lot of money, buy a new car, go on vacation, etc. It's in these moments that life passes by. You won't notice how you live now, as you don't enjoy what you already have. Living here and now stands among the most important concepts of Stoicism. This means that we should focus on the present moment and be able to accept things as they are, instead of constantly reminding ourselves about the past or the future. We often get stuck in the past, forgetting that it's already a completed phase and thinking about the future that hasn't yet arrived. Always keep in mind that life takes place in the present, here and now. Don't let anxieties and fears dominate you. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Today I escaped anxiety, or no, I discarded it because it was within me, in my own perceptions, not outside." Turns out anxiety and fear are just our own perceptions and judgments that we actually can control. Excess emotions won't help with your situation. These are just thoughts that torment us from the inside. We go through scenarios and options that may happen in the future. Remember that no matter what happens, you will be able to handle them all. You've already gone through many hard circumstances that seemed scary and difficult to you at the time, so there is no point in worrying. Face your fears and overcome your anxieties with dignity. You have enough strength and mental resources to cope with any struggle in your life. Keep in mind what you can control and what you cannot. Emotions are among things under our control. All of us are afraid of something, but in most cases, our fears are imaginary and unfounded. Here's an accurate phrase from Epictetus: "What upsets people is not things themselves, but their judgments about these things." Notice these habits in your behavior and try to avoid them. Eliminating mentioned negative sides of perception will lead you to a more peaceful and happy life, and watching other videos on our channel will help you with this. Please subscribe and give a thumb up to this video so more people can watch it. Moreover, write in the comments below which habit you would like to get rid of first. Take care and see you soon.